All right, so what we have here is a picnic shoulder. And the reason why I'm making this video is that I posted this to Facebook a few times, the before and after shots, and people wanted to know how I prepared this. Well, I remembered that about halfway through what I was doing here. So I'm not a chef. I'm not trying to be a chef. I'm not trying to do a cooking show. I'm just showing you what I got going on. So this picnic shoulder, I marinated in a brown sugar and orange juice with some Worcestershire sauce and sea salt and a couple of bay leaves brine. And it was been in the fridge for 24 hours. So, and before that, before even putting it in the brine, you have to prepare the shoulder. And what I do normally is that I cut back the skin flap. I cut the skin flap way back. I score it. Then I poke these little holes all in it. You know what I mean? All through the meat. I put some. This is some sofrito, but this was a sofrito that I bought from the store. It was already prepared. Then on the other side, you'll see that I also put a bunch of holes in it. Just get the holes deep into the meat so that the brine gets way down into the meat. You know what I mean? So that's set in the fridge for 24 hours. And then what I've done now is that I've made a garlic mixture. Hold on, let me wash my hands real quick. So this is like a base in a way. I put a bunch of olive oil. I didn't measure it. I never measure anything. So olive oil, maybe 4 tablespoons of butter. Maybe 5 tablespoons of minced garlic, and then some pepper, some oregano, and some thyme. And I haven't put that in there yet. Let me pause the video real quick and add that.
Yeah, that was new.
All right, so now I've added the... I'm making a mess here, so I'm sorry, but I've added the oregano, the thyme, and the black pepper. I have no idea how much I put in there. I just went with whatever I felt like I wanted to go with my gut. So the way that I do this is that I get a little Ziploc bag and a little cake mixer, right? So I put this mixture in this bag, and then I use that to inject into the holes that I prepared, that I put into the meat already. So let me add that to that, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so I had to set the camera up because I need 2 hands to really do this. So we've got all these holes in the meat. You're going to get your fingers dirty, your hands dirty doing this, but if you want delicious pernile, this is what you do. Anyway, so you want to get that deep into the meat as much as you can. So what we do, hold on, I'm making a mess. Alright, so we use this to inject down inside the, let's just take that cap off. That's probably not going to work for us right now. We put it down inside that meat really nice, like that. Get it down inside there. And then you see it going in there, deep in those holes. This injection. Oh, had a little bit of an accident. It happens. But in that case, you could just sit here and just put it all in the meat. In and of itself. There we go. You guys are only kind of seeing a little bit of what we got going on here. Let me see if I can move this up a little bit. Yes, no? Okay. Anyway, so we have that. That's at my house, it looks like. FedEx guy or the Amazon guy here. No, not right now, Luca. I'll get it. Anyway, so now we're going to do this side real quick. We've got a bunch of holes on this side. We're going to inject this in. Oye! Está bien, papi. Okay.
So can I go open the door?
Ahora no, papi.
Alright.
All right. So, I'm just going to put this down in these holes. Yeah, my bag is pretty much falling apart here now, but it's okay. It is all right. Because this is what we need to get done. Just put it down inside the meat. Massage it in there. It's going to be delicious. Yeah. Don't forget the top part. Oye, ¿qué pasó?
I'm just sitting right here. She's sitting right there. She's telling me to move. This is honestly, you can't just use it. There. My arm was there.
All right. Last little bit we're going to put on the top. I'm just going to open up the bag here because this thing is a lost cause. We'll put it up here. Yes, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Garlic, pepper, oregano, thyme, butter, and more butter. Just get it down inside the meat. I don't know if you guys can see that, but anyway, this is what it looks like. Oh, just put it in there like this. So this is going to be what I'm talking about. You want it to be like a glaze on the meat. Again, I'm not a chef. This is just how I do it. People seem to like it. Let me wash my hands real quick. And there we go. So we have the meat scored, if that's how you call it. That's how I'm calling it. We have everything put in here like this. Garlic, butter, everything's injected. And we're ready to go. Now, I put the oven at 300 degrees. And that's where it's going to stay. You know, I'd usually cook skin down first. And let that cook for about 3 hours with the skin down. And then I flip it, and at 300. Then I flip it, raise the temperature up to 500, and let it cook for about 20 to 25, 30 minutes until this gets extremely crispy. This all comes extremely crispy. This is some of the best part. And there you go. And I will show you an after here shortly. Sorry, last thing was to cover it. You don't have to cover it all the way. Just kind of bring the foil back on top. That way you have, it's not, you don't want that heat directly on it. You want that heat to cook that meat on the inside and keep all those juices going. So anyway, we'll have an after here shortly.